Hello, welcome back. Last time I solved an alternate... what was it called? Botany division. Alternate botany division that was slightly larger but mostly played out the same as the original. One final task remains. No one except its author ever finished this mission. Care to try it? I'll try. Bonus mission Pearl Sorts. So, I had spent a little bit of time on this on my own after I had last looked at it and made some realizations which I've now completely forgotten. So, let's do some math. Actually, let's do some working backward. End state will so forgetting about Guppy for a moment, end state will necessarily have to involve Flounder occupying those spaces, swimming upward. Let's imagine he's just teleported here with this out of the way and nothing else changing. So he's here. He has to swim up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up to here. Then he can escape and then hopefully Guppy can find her way out too. At one point I wanted him to swim up one extra so he's up here so that Guppy can just shelter under his body and get out before he does. So that's 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 32 pearls that would have to get out of this formation. Spaces I have to put stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's not count fish spaces because they take up space too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. There's 5 spaces of wiggle room here. I am almost certain... Mouse movement, please. I don't ever want you... I don't need to interact with the mouse. I'm almost certain that at some point... Dude, that's loud. This will be down here. And either this entire bottom section or most of it will be filled with pearls. So say I could teleport Guppy here and push these up. Then teleport the amount of pearls she would hold up all down into here. Okay, so that's 8 plus 6. So this much plus that much. So then I have... like basically Guppy holds some of these up. Flounder... swims under her, pushing this shape to the left. He can push more than that. Because there's this too. Gets his nose up here with this packed pretty full. Then Guppy's above him and that's no good. Okay, so that's never gonna work. Like I can make... little bits of analysis like that, but in terms of like actually getting anything done, okay, well, so then, right, so this object. An important thing to note is the way Flounder has to move around this puzzle. Is it definitely impossible for him to get around this way? I was able to make some conclusions about this. I think the answer is yes. I no longer think the answer is yes. So instead of this moving straight down from where it started, what if this went all the way right and moved down from there? If Flounder could hide in here, it looks hard to do, but not necessarily impossible. If he could hide in there, and this object moved down too, then he would have a shorter path to getting up here, and that looks pretty appealing, actually. Wait, yeah, that's a much better intermediate state than the stuff I was looking at. Okay, so I'm going to focus on this for a moment, because the other route didn't end up getting me where I wanted to go, because, like, that opens up all this space with a smooth surface, with Flounder over here in a nice, friendly way. The question then becomes how to get him around Guppy. Looks tough. Okay. I mean, there are also lots of other questions. However...
Not again.
Whoopsie. Also not again. Okay, so you'd have to continue to the right for this. There isn't quite a point at which I can... Hang on, I can do that... and hold it up. And that and drop it.
I think you should have done...
What if I do that differently?
Oh, sorry. Flounder!
Okay. No. How did I... Okay. Oh. You're lifting more than you were before, although that's not really meaningful, is it? Because Flounder is in the wrong spot. The point of this state was for Flounder to do that. Oh, but hold on. Is this good? I don't think it is.
Not again.
Flounder just dies no matter what I do, pretty much. Unless he's holding this up. Okay, so what was the state I was in a moment ago that looked semi-almost good? Guppy held this. Flounder went here. Guppy went... nowhere?
Oh,
Didn't I have something that was a little closer to getting him in here, but there were just too many pearls down there? What did I do? Ooh. So that's different. I doubt it's what I want. But I can't be sure yet.
oh, sorry.
Ooh, okay, sure. It does look bad. It looks obviously
I think you should have
extremely
done that.
bad. Yes, okay, I hate this. What did I do a minute ago that was almost good? It wasn't that. She drops one column. It wasn't. Was it this column? Ooh! 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 Oh! Okay. Can't do anything else, but it's still interesting. There's some repeatability to this. Doing operations. I would like Flounder to help filter these down into that hole. Let's do some of that. That's all I'm gonna get. I'm a little stuck right now. Did I put one too many down into that? And what can I do about that? Nothing? Yeah, pretty much. See, now nothing can happen without Flounder dying. Okay, I think I'm not on the track.
Oops.
That looks like it's going nowhere good. Like, we got a very buried Flounder right now. Can Guppy get out? The answer is no. Alright. So, basically there's like two major paths here. Either this is going straight down and I'm filling those two spaces with pearls, which whenever I looked at it didn't seem like it was going anywhere, or this is going all the way to the right and Flounder's going around this way. Let's look again at the route that looks like this. There is no route that looks like that, is there? There might be. Hang on. Wait, do I know that that's invalid? I don't think I know anything of the sort. Yes, I do. This is absolutely invalid for Flounder. He can never get through this pinch. So it's either this T-shape here or here. It's one of those two, and it on the right looks more likely. It cannot go on the left. Hypothetically, if I did this, is there any possibility of reshaping, like turning this into a T on the bottom situation? See, what I don't like about that is it's draining the right column, 2 columns of pearls, instead of the left ones, which are the ones that actually need to go. So yeah, I'm wasting basically like the space up here. Maybe I could pack some of those over and lift them with Flounder, but I don't think I see how that could happen. And, after having put pearls in here, there's no longer room for Flounder to get around. But hold on, this feels... Well, no, there's no potential for these to move anymore. So this is provably impossible at this point already. Okay. And yet, I keep making inputs, because I feel like it, okay? Alright, so, that went nowhere good. And there's no potential for sliding that in there, even if Flounder had a way to hide. Because for him to get around to the left, it has to be here and down, too. Okay, so, it feels more likely that I am ultimately doing something that involves this on the right and down, because that puts me more in the area of where these go. And there's not enough room for him to go down there at any point. Just so hard for anything to happen. Anywhere in this entire puzzle. What if... What if you stayed there? Guppy operated on some things here first. Now you can pack things left. I'm not sure I really want to, but you can do it. Okay, so let's take a guess about pearl colors. What if I put some blues left? Okay, let's take a real guess about pearl colors. Blue means go left, red means go right or something else. Green means... I don't know. Okay, well, I don't know about any of that. Is this column full provably a problem before I do anything else? Yes, I can have up to 2 here, and hypothetically Flounder could still swim up, get through that pinch between those, up, left, and navigate in there. So I must, if Flounder is going in this hole, this space right here must stay unoccupied. Guppy can help that happen. Well, now it's going to occupy something in here. Okay, so that's too far. But it has to go there, or here. So, doing this is of no avail. I could go down? I can't go down. I could go up. I can't go up. Yup, can't do anything. Could I have dropped one fewer than that? Sure. I can. I mean, that's really bad. Probably. I mean, this space is not currently occupied, but this has no way to move right. So it's as good as occupied, right? That's what it looks like to me. So he has a holder for that. I'm going to push it a little farther left. Right. Some direction.
Not again.
I wasn't ready for that. And this will kill him.
Not again.
Not again. Not again.
Oops.
Yeah, and just, I have no idea what to do from any state like this. Like, what are you proposing? What if I pull those down and push these off? Like, it occupies that space? Yeah, like this right here, this grid space, this is a very important one. It either has to be free for Flounder to swim up and to the left, or has to be free for this to nestle in. So either blue or yellow will be occupying this space, not red, green, or pale blue. Orange can occupy it temporarily. Okay. That's not the way. That's not the way. What could this possibly want? Yeah, I don't like anything that's happening in this area. This has to be... How clear does that have to be? Possibly not at all? If this were full... Let's try and get Guppy up here. Okay, let's try and get Guppy up there. So I'm filling the bad space right now. I probably don't want to do that. However, just for a moment, I'm going to do it. That doesn't hurt Flounder because that's supporting it. Okay, sure. I've gone way off track from what I was trying to do. No, I haven't actually. Wait, no, this adds up. Other than this space being occupied, I don't have this support. Okay, so I need a pearl on Flounder's head. Oh, wait, now hold on. Are things happening here? Let's pretend they are, because they might actually be. How bad is this? I can't tell right now. Wait, hang on. How did I... Hang on. So I first pushed those three in there. Okay, I'll let those down for a moment. Well, there's still no pearl in Flounder's head, and I can't get one there because the naughty spot is filled. And Guppy doesn't have enough room to get around that anymore. Still doesn't. And that can't help. Okay. So... How do I do this without filling the naughty spot? What if I go, like, one less here? Does that help anything? Sure, the naughty spot's not filled. It wants to be. Well, I'm not gonna let it. Ooh. Ooh. I made a state change. Differently than it would have been otherwise. These spots are less naughty. Now, without changing any other state, I can help pack this over here. Maybe that's good. There was at one point I thought I wanted that for a reason. That's gonna fall and not kill anybody. Ooh. Naughty spot. Nowhere for Guppy to go. Okay, okay, second naughty spot here. What do you think you're gonna do about that? I don't think I'm gonna do anything about it. That lost this pearl. Is that a problem? I can't be sure yet. I can't move this right without losing things I don't want to lose. That seems very bad. Yeah, that seems extremely bad. Oh yeah, okay, so naughty spot as good as filled. Can't move left right now. Okay, idea. What about that? I set this down, but I have no way to move that to the right again. That's not entirely true. Now it is. I think I want to strand Guppy up there. If I'm not doing that, though, where am I putting all this stuff? I guess I can kind of, like, pack away this column of things a little bit. How bad is this? What if this is maybe not the worst thing in the world? Then I strand Guppy here? I doubt that. Yeah, no. That's done nothing good for me. I've emptied a column, sure. My goal's not really to empty a column. Like, I'd like for there to be 3 pearls ending up on Flounder's back when he's here going up. Well, 4, I guess. Taking up those 4 spaces. Because I kind of got to allocate all the spaces. Except for 5. My wiggle room is 5 long. Can I be sure this is bad? Yes, I think so, but let's pretend it's not. Because this particular naughty spot is filled now. I need that empty for that notch. But let's evaluate. Ah, Flounder can never swim around this thing now. Okay, so I've filled this too much. He needs at least to be able to go down here and get enough in there to get around. Okay, learning of constraints. So I don't want to put as many in there. In fact, I need to stop very early. Before I even start, probably. That just kills Guppy.
Oops.
Wow, there are so many things I don't like about this. Mostly this pearl, that's the main one. But that is kind of a big one. Yeah, if that weren't there. Guppy swims here, pushes right, holds that up. Flounder swims left, and that falls on him. Okay, so to avoid that, if I could teleport this pearl here, it would get in his way of swimming higher up. Would it? Yeah, probably. Maybe. Maybe not. Probably. What if this weren't here? I don't see how that would help. Do I? Maybe I do. When did I put that there? Right here? Okay. So to do what I did otherwise without that happening. Looks just as simple as this. That drops, which is probably okay. I'm gonna imagine that it is. This thing is still here. Can I work with it somehow? Yes, I can do that. Okay, that's interesting. I could even put that farther right if I wanted. I might want. Up to that far right. Let's say here for now. That I don't like much at all. Any at all. I hate it. Ah, it's you. It's you. It's you. You are the bad one. Where can I put you? Okay, what if I have not as many blues here? What if I have that space totally empty? So how did I fill it in the first place? Okay, so totally empty. We're bringing these across a different way. So one goes. I'll accept one. That right there might not be the worst thing. I don't love it, but no, I hate that it's opened up these spaces. So, fix it like this. One blue is going to go right from there. Maybe that's acceptable. It's a lot better than an entire column of them going down. Yeah, and I can drop that there! Look at that nice tuck-away spot. Not too bad. Okay. Now, I got, like, no tools in this area. Or much of anywhere else, really. But... does anything useful happen from this state? No. Okay, so if I had put one... let's put that farther right. Maybe there's a good spot. I can also have more. No, I want this to be able to go all the way down here. If only this is here, then maybe theoretically Guppy could swim in, push it left, and get it out of there. So I'm not going to worry about things that far ahead yet. That saves Flounder. Nothing can happen here. Okay, with these, that's a problem. Okay. Could I be wanting to fill this pit? It's hard to see why that would be any good, but let's imagine that it might be. Okay, so what if I don't do any of that? That would mean that instead I would want... just to simply go to the right here? No, then that jams things up. No, hang on. Wait, how did this... how did I... why was it so different? when I had some blues down. Like, how does that change the dynamics of this? If I push these down, yeah, naughty spot, I know, whatever. There was some way this led to Flounder being... what am I doing? No, hang on. So that's just a matter of he goes here, then she goes... No, it's not. What? Why does nothing make sense? How did I get where I got? Okay, so... At some point I did this. At some point I did this. And I got those down. Or maybe fewer of them. I did some operations on them. Like, say, put them in here. Then what happened? Oh, whoa. Right, okay, so... Guppy holding that up, Flounder put... Okay, so that's the state. So it's... Guppy somewhere here, Flounder push this way. Okay, so that's what I was trying to create. Okay, there we go. I can do several things right here. Some of them might end up being of interest. Flounder can pull down a pearl one at a time. I am going to do something different with this green. It's not the same as those blues. That's going to stay up here. Ooh, I filled that space. That's probably bad with the route that I'm on. I know that's bad with the route that I'm on. I'm going to pretend it's not for a moment. So. Seeing pattern. Oh, seeing patterns for sure. No. Almost.
Not again.
No. What did I want this for? I had some reason I wanted that there. I don't know what it was anymore. Something about supporting this thing. Sure, this rescues Flounder. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. I mean, alright, let's pretend this could be productive. It can't, but let's pretend. No, that's terrible. Now nothing can happen. Is there a form of doing that that's like that but healthier? Maybe there is. Ooh. Look what I did. It's interesting. This is too high up. No, so this is clearly going nowhere. But it's interesting. Like, it's Guppy and Flounder on the same side. Like, we're vaguely, kinda, sorta, around the area we need to be in. Guppy can't go left ever without killing Flounder right now. There might be a way to change that. Not with the tools I have. If there could already be a pearl on his tail and I push it there in place of that thing. What if these weren't here when I did that? An interesting prospect. Very simple to almost not so simple to set up because of no support for this. Ah, and that's why I ended up with those there. Can I imagine a way to get, like, pearls here and here? So that this would land on them.
Oops.
'Cause that's the reason I can't do that part. And I'm interested in doing that to get Guppy over here, to push that to the right, to elevate those so Flounder can tuck himself away in there, and then see what else I can do from that point. It would also be nice to have this pit filled. Okay. Ah! Boah. I think this is a legal move. I think this one is. What if I go one less? That's workable. Oh, that's kinda good for some things. I don't like where you two are. I can't do anything about it, though. Oh, but no, that's terrible. Well, okay, let's do some pretending, I guess. Oh, well, no, that's not... None of that is any good. And those in my way. Well, I can do something about that part. No, I can't. Well, no, hold on. No. Ugh. Exactly 4 spaces. He really does need to be fully out of the way of this column. Gotta shove him all the way in here, I think. And how would that happen? Alright, well, I think you get the idea what's going on here. I'll be back if I have any insights. Okay, something interesting has happened. Notice what I just did here. So... basically there's still 2 routes I'm investigating. The one where Flounder tucks away in here, which is most of what I focused on today, and the one where he's over... and this is taking up those spaces. And the one where he's over here, and this is taking up these spaces, which gives me a very distinct shape to make here and here for those 2 to tuck away. Now, if I... oh, how did I do that? If I let this column down, Guppy can just kind of pack things in here without disturbing too much. And stop when that's full. Does that give me similar options for that hole? It might. That's bad. Can't have that. Okay, let's do this differently. How? I guess I'd have to do that. Okay. Then what if I let this column down? The number is right, the shape is not. So teleport this one here and this one here, and would I almost have something? Hang on, can I terminate this a little early and see like a partial result? Let's see, you can go... Okay, now, how did you get there? Because okay, so... What if I go down? Do that, and then... I can't really stop here, is the problem. So maybe some of these have to come from... maybe they can. Hang on, okay, so... So what if I stop that a lot earlier? Like, go about, I don't know, that far. Lift back up. Push this over. Drop... this column? Well, now I have no way to push those to the right, so no. If those are going to go to the right, they have to do it immediately. And they're going to go to the right. Now, filling in these two holes can maybe be done differently. I don't know why that'd be better for me, but... Oh. Interesting moves. Naughty spot gonna get filled. I know this pattern. Yep, naughty spot getting filled. When did I put this here? When I escaped that column. Well, okay, so watch this. That's set there, and Flounder can go free, but that's not really worth anything. Oh, and I have a different naughty spot filled. This one. How do I get these off your back? I don't without putting some stuff into this spot. Or dropping, like, a lot. The first column I can push over that would put things into this pit is this one. What if I do that and stop here? How? Well, okay. So that's off your back there. I'm pushing these in a different way. Then if I drop that, continue with my business. Okay, this is similar to something I wanted to do. Still got an extra one in here. I want to avoid that somehow. And that's the only way. Boh, I hate it. Ah, oh, that's awful. Oh, it doesn't even work because these are still here. Okay, so let's look at this. If I've ever pushed that far to the right and moved Guppy down. A minimum of the number of columns I've exposed are going to have to come to the left of that. Unless... No, that doesn't help anything. All I'm doing is putting more down. Okay, unless... I've removed one pearl from here. I'm going to do that differently. Still one ends up in here. Okay, I got the one out of there, but naughty spot's still occupied. And to get anywhere, I'm relying on Flounder being able to push these down somewhere, which he can't really do much. So teleport that down there, teleport that in here somewhere. This is not filled yet. Okay, so where this started earlier was with me doing this activity. I'm ignoring the pearl colors. I mean, it's just a complete guess as to what they ever mean, so I think that's a reasonable course of action. How did I minimize the number that went here? By never doing that, and instead just dropping these columns. Right, I get one here and I drop it down that way. Then I drop that entire column. Or no, I don't. I do this. Okay. Hey, that's some room for... Oh, is this good? This is different and interesting. Can I work with this? Whoa, 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 that's the most progress I've made so far. I have a wiggle room of 5, maybe those can be 3 of the unallocated spaces. Oof. Yeah. Guppy's up, kinda. Oh. And here are my other 2 wiggle rooms. No, I still have way too many here. Where are those ever gonna go? They're not gonna go anywhere ever. Still, this is the most progress I've made. Oh. I see. Well, that's not repeatable. Alright, that's the most progress I've made. That's not really anything. Hang on, can I put Flounder like all the way in there earlier and then like accomplish something here? Okay, so if these were packed slightly differently, yeah, it'd be nice. They can't really be, can they? This is just making my situation worse, as far as getting Flounder out goes. In fact, worse enough that it can never happen. Do I know this is bad? I think I do. Okay. Can I get a few more of those down? This seemed pretty specific. Okay, let me save away a few states that are sort of intermediate on the way to this. I could save like every undo turn, but I think I'll get the picture if I just load backward through these. Okay, that's my way of recording what I did. Can I repeat that? So I pushed as far as, was it this? I think so. I took one of these and let it fall. In fact, didn't I just take the 2 of those and then... Okay, this is different. but worse. Wait, how did I make this happen the other time? You were supporting 2 blues with 3 greens stacked to your right. Okay, so that means you did this. Yes. Enough green went down that I could poke this through and get the blues here. Okay? I'm actually not 100% certain I can't work with this. It looks unlikely. No, there's the problem of this existing, that needing to go there because I can only push it line, and I can't push those. No. Okay. So before I do that, if I work with these a bit. And then, well, now that's just undoing my work. Well, I can redo it now, here. And do this. Yeah, that's basically what I had before, isn't it? Yeah, that is exactly what I had before. I changed it a little bit. For the worse. Hold on, how did I do what I did? Those were all stacked up. You went all the way down here and pushed these over? I don't think that's what happened. But let's pretend it was. I mean, yeah, it was something like this. Wait, no, but then... Okay, so you can do that move. You can do this move. Yeah, okay, so that's ended up with the same state as I had before. This feels like progress. No, this feels like it's actually kind of getting somewhere. Let's go forward from this state again. And see if there's maybe something I can do to, like, let a couple of those out. See, as soon as I do this, I'm committing to some things going down there. And I think that necessarily means they're going in a bad place. Unless... Now, hold on. So now I have the option to put Guppy all the way up there. That's different. Different enough to be better? I don't think so. It's different, though. I can't be sure of anything yet. My spaces are allocated pretty well, it's just that these are too far to the left, like I've cleared out the wrong 2 columns. However, look how clear that is. Second, however... Well, now, hold on. Okay, so I have a lot more room in clearing... interest in clearing this column than the others. Can I just, like, pack some things down here? Maybe I was incorrectly Ooh, can't do that many. Okay, so this is the maximum number. Just still have some potential for Flounder to get out, and I think that's also false. Okay, so... You can only do that once. That kills Flounder. This doesn't. But now nobody can go anywhere. Can't get out from under anything. Okay. This is interestingly close. The colors are still meaningless gibberish. There is no benefit to pushing these to the right now, is there? There might be some, actually. I get to clear a few of these over in this direction. Ooh. Guppy uses the space to clear in that direction. Flounder uses that space to push those out of the way. I'd like to have gotten this down a bit more, which I can do, but those are too badly positioned. And kill Flounder. Yeah, no. Well. Can I get this last one? I cannot.
I think you should have done that.
Still no. Can't go up from here. Can't go up from here. There's too many in this column. Oh! Flounder's going up. Whoa! Flounder's going up. If only I could shove Guppy a little deeper in here. This is close. That's as deep as she goes, though. Is it, though? I mean, ultimately, no. See, so now I'm ending up basically clearing out these columns with enough space to swim up and left. So that's how it worked out, surprisingly. Kind of the reverse of what I expected to do. I think I'm getting somewhere. Like, this is... I'm on the top side. I would love to pack these better. Okay, so let's do this. So this is the state from which I think I'm going upward. Is there any way I can get, like, a couple of those down? If this hadn't been here, can I have one less? And put it where? There? I guess so. Kinda, but I don't think that's gonna happen that way. What is it? I don't know. Can you tell? I can't. No, that's just worse in every way. Okay, one more time. What did I do? I was in that state. I had all three on top, and I was slowly packing that full of greens. Right, sure, I was in that state. Then what did I do? I pretty much packed it all the way. And I, like, went up here and did this and then that. I'm wondering about the idea of like storing some extras, like just stashing him in that spot and Flounder like pushing him left across Guppy's back sometime later. I don't think I can make it happen though. So this column especially is very precious. Yeah, so the ability to okay, so let's do that a little earlier. Like start an extra something up here, just a different shape. It still ends up more or less like that. What if I... Well, no. Whatever I do, it's still going to end up pretty much... Well, okay, I can make it like real tall. So what am I trying to do? I want to pull 3 of these pearls down into those spaces while still maintaining everything else that I've done. Okay, there we go. I got that tall structure. That's as much as I can free up those spaces. Oh, there's an extra one here. So I guess the hope is Flounder would later push it across Guppy's back. That might be possible. Can she do some magic here? I would love to do that magic differently, but I don't know. Maybe that's still... It's not. So hang on, right. The what I ended up doing involved her going up now, right? And Flounder getting the rest of this into place? Yes, that was what I did. Okay, so she's going up. That means she can totally fill these spaces. And that changes the game completely. I think I'm on the trail to this. This is smelling to me like victory. The scent of victory is in my nostrils. Since this space is fillable, let's fill it. You are in a bad spot, but I can sort of change that without compromising this too much. Oh shoot, no I can't, because this goes too far left and I can't get it. No, okay, so that one's a problem. So hang on, how did I avoid that extra pearl there? It ended up down there. How did that happen? I don't know. I don't have anything in between those two. Oh, I pulled it all the way up and I pushed it left with this thing. Okay. Okay. So I did this right up until that point, then I started poking that over. So I lose one in that pit, but that's fine. This smells exactly like victory. I know what that smells like. Oh, I got this. We're solving this puzzle. I lose some stuff here. That's okay. I can do without not both of those spaces. I can do without one of those spaces. You'll have to hold that up and let some in? I think you can let one in and be okay? No. I could have left another space. I could have left another space there. Let's leave another space there. So you'll let that down in the... Yeah, okay. Patterns are coming into focus. I am on the path. Okay. You drop that. I put this on your head. No, I don't. Yes, I do. I need more in here and here, I think. Now, I'm not really sure about this yet. I still got, like, operations to do, but I don't know. I have things I can at least try. Yeah, let's pack some more in here. Now I do need some space to swim. So hang on, if Guppy went up right now, this is the same number that I've put down there before, but in a different place. So I could do whatever I did to get them in those 3 spaces repeatably, couldn't I? Not exactly. Okay, so hang on. Let's go forward with this approach here. I might need to go back and leave some more spaces open in this. I'm not going to do that yet. This is fascinating. Okay, now that I have keyed into something that smells like victory, I feel like I can actually, make real deductions about things. So watch out for that naughty spot. Watch out for that naughty spot. Hang on, so... getting one here from this column. Right, okay, so I can take them out of that column and drop them there. I can take them out of this column and drop them in here, these 2 spaces. Okay, so I will leave one more, like this. Okay. I pull from here, but that necessarily goes there, and that feels like a problem. Well, maybe I want to unpack this column so those can stop happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's too many to get in there. Okay, so I don't have the solution yet, but I have still encouraging looking things. Operations I can do that get me closer to what looks like a goal. So if I take a moment and do this here, continue pulling from this column maybe? What if I did that? And just ignore that column for now. Maybe I can deal with that differently later. But hold on, don't I want to drop some down here at some point? Okay, right, it's these that get dropped down here. Okay, so let's do that now. How? I guess that necessitates... No, how does that work? How did I get a single one down there ever? Oh, by... No. No, what? How did I get a single one down there ever? Was it like on Guppy's back? But how would that have... Packing into this space doesn't help me because, like, that's a space I can use once I'm up here. I want to pack into this space. Okay, so wait, hang on. I lost something. I need to go back and redo this. The way I had been. So I went that far, I pulled this up, I pushed it left. How does that ever result in a single one going down there? No, this was more intertwined. I had these down, and I went, like, here? Or something? Okay, I got a weird idea. What if I terminate this a little earlier? Get this far over. Naughty spot is occupied, that's what. Yeah, okay. And no way to occupy those. Okay, no, that's bad. Clearly. If I do just this one, then you are here in the way of... what are you in the way of? No, this might work. I've at least occupied one more space. Oop, I don't think I want to do that at all. Okay. So, we're going left with these. Like that. Now I'm getting a couple of those down. And by a couple, I do literally mean 2. Like that. Flounder drops it, Guppy goes up. It would be great to fill those 2 spaces, but I filled 1 more than I had before. Okay, if I could keep this empty and drop like a bunch here, she could push right and fill those spaces with some okay, hang on. Do I have an opportunity to do that? No. No, I don't. Like to drop this column without that. No, hang on, but I can drop that one and be on the left side of it? So I accept 1 going there. Okay, I can do that. Here. Like... okay, so first I have to do this exercise. That's fine. Here's time number 1 that I do this. You drop. You support that. I want Guppy to support just this column and actually drop the entire thing. Okay. No good, because now I have 2 pearls, both allocated to going in this space. So to do what I want, that would have to happen before, like, the first time I put 1 here. I think those are mutually exclusive. If I've pushed that far to the right... This would mean, like, going all the way back and dropping this whole column first as the very first operation I do. Nothing feels right about that to me. What if it was, though? I don't know. This is not implausible, is it? Because I never swum her down into that space. Now right, so I drop 3 down. They end up... No, they end up with 2 in this column. But it doesn't have to be, because I can pack them away in there. No, I think I have something. So now I unpack this. I could probably just go all the way without having Flounder drop the blues from here. Let's try it. All the way means stopping here. Then I allow 1 to drop there. No, I need to get... like... Oh, how is it? Wait, hang on. Do I do this, push left, and then drop that column? It's the right number. No, it's not. No, this space occupied now. What? What if I leave that in that state for longer? Like that? I mean... No. No, because this one's coming down. Okay, so I have to do everything then. Okay, maybe I can do everything. Maybe I can do everything by being like... this? Am I 100% sure this doesn't work? Well, now I am that I saw that get occupied. Okay, so, no. So it would have to be this. Okay. Right, part of this, the key to doing this successfully was getting one, like, up there. There was something magical about that. Yeah, I can have her head completely empty. But still have those allocated. Those are not in a good space. Maybe I can make it work. Okay, so... Am I thinking about this right? I'm not, because Flounder can't help with... Okay, so if I didn't put one here, but did put one here, and got those all packed in like that, Flounder still wants to go further. Well, he can. This is the only time that I'm allowing one to go down there. So now I can... Oh, the problem with this... Yeah, that's right, I tried this before. The problem with this is it locks Guppy out of this area. Yeah, so I can't push this across her back. So no, never can do that. So instead, I leave it there, I go up, I drop that down there, and... she doesn't have a chance to push this out of the way. Or does she right now? No. So wait, how did I ever do this? Did I specifically never put one there? Was that the mistake? I guess so. Alright. So I'm kind of back to where I was. No, too many. One too many. And I can't just do just like one less somehow, can I? Just one less somehow. Well, sure. Oops. It's not one less in the right place, but no. That still ends up in there. Okay, so... alternate idea. Too many still. Alternate idea. Getting real wild here now. Whoa. Too many in here, aren't there? Too many everywhere, aren't there? Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, okay, so no. That's definitely... Okay, I was closer before. If I could just, like, record a demo and play it back to remember what I actually did, that sure would help me a lot here. I might have been close to something for a long time here, and I'm just trying to make it a little better than it was, because, like, I have one more pearl packed down here than I did before, and I have the knowledge of how to do this operation right here, and maybe that's enough. So, okay. Let's try to create... Oh, but I needed one fewer in there for that to happen. Okay. Let's try to create the situation I had before, but one better. That's not how I do that. It's like this. Flounder cannot bring any with him in here right now. Okay, so at this point, Guppy goes up. And she does have room to do that. She goes up. He puts this over. We have 2 little wasted spaces there. Doesn't look so bad. All right, so... Flounder can push just the amount in here that doesn't get him to this column. That might not be a problem. Let's find out. So just pack as much in here as possible. Then Guppy will help with the rest of the packing. Ooh, that's too many already. She can do this, and that's still kind of valid. I need to do that at a different time. Well, I can't go anywhere. If I do this, I kinda can... Actually, from this state, how is Flounder getting anywhere? If Guppy has pearls on her, he's just gonna die. So these would all need to be packed very differently for that to become possible. Can I open up some space for her? Well, she has some space open now, but, well, what does that even mean? Nothing really. Ooh. Oh. I changed the situation. This is a smoother surface now, although those spaces are he can never get through. He can't go first. Okay, yeah, so this is the maximum number for him to put. Okay, so, like, this column's jamming me up right now. If I just had, like, a little bit of Guppy back and forth wiggle room up here, I think I could do something more. I can do one more column and still theoretically have Flounder get through, but I'm never putting anything in this space, and I definitely need that space. Okay, so... if I clear this column... then what does that even do for me? Nothing much. No more Guppy going left. Guppy can't go right, because this is here, this one right here, jam me up. Okay, is there a way I could drop specifically that pearl? That was there when I got here. Well, okay, I can do that. The smell of victory went away.
I think you should have done that differently.
He could hide from this column now, but nothing else could happen. I can do that. He can never get out now, right? Yeah. Can I get Guppy out? Not quite. Wow. What a nasty puzzle. I think my packing efficiency might be good enough. It's just, it would be a lot better if these two were here. It's just that my columns are uneven. That might be what is actually the problem. I want fewer in this column. I guess I'm gonna go back and figure out how to make that happen. At some point, that just has to be, like, on the ground, and I need to push it from... It's on the ground now. That might be less terrible than it looks. It's not. So this column right here is being my problem right now. I want fewer in there. How fewer can I make happen? With the operations I've learned, whatever I do ends up putting both in there. Well, what if one less? I don't love using this space early, but I think it might be necessary. Whatever I do keeps ending with... oh, hang on, it hasn't yet. Like, I can do this at more or less any time. Boo! I can't do that. Can Guppy get around and push that from the other side? Not without things falling. Yeah, no, so this structure can't be as it is. Unless somehow I can get away with this, which the answer is obviously no. Is it? Wait! Look what happened. That's not as bad as I thought. But no, it's terrible. Isn't it? No, I need something I don't have. How many can I theoretically have in here? If like that, Guppy can't get where that column is, so no. No more than just the two that are way over there. So I need to do all of this without that happening. What am I trying to do right now? I don't think I know. Like, I don't want that to drop there. That kills me. I guess I can do that. Seems bad. Especially because that happens afterward. Can't do it one earlier because then that drops a whole column. I guess I can push this down here, but that's just what I've already done that. This is non-productive, right? No, whatever happens, I really can't be operating on this column before I've operated on the one to its right, right? I do have the option of doing, how is it? Somehow I had the option of, filling that whole thing early. It was not like that. Was it with like one less of those? No. Was it like with just one single... Well, hang on, but I can drop a different one if I want. Man, how did I ever... Is there nothing I can do from this state to get a couple more in there? I think there's not. Because that fills this space, which is illegal. And there's no avoiding that, whatever I do. Unless this column's a lot clearer than it already is. So if instead I drop this the other direction? Okay, so first I get those off her back. Alright, well let's just ignore what's happening in there for now. Then I drop this with her on that side. No, on that side is no good. I gently... Okay, well, we got, like, this going on. Alright, well, let's ignore this extra blue pearl, because there are things I can do about that. For now, I can ignore, I think. I can only push pearls left out of this column. So how to fill this space more efficiently? Alright, well, I think there's a way. I'm going to mess around until I find it. Alright, well that was different. So here's what I did. It is one better in terms of packing efficiency. Maybe one better is as many as I need. And it also just changes the situation up here. So here's what I did. I started as is current usual. By dropping this whole column, but then I stopped pushing it as soon as I got to the green. That's interesting. I lifted all the greens back up. Let that one drop. Let this entire column drop. It does put a green down here. Pearl colors are still gibberish. I doubt they'll ever make sense to me. But anyway, so those four can kind of pack nicely into this space. They do leave one little thing open. What leaving as much space here as I left allows me to do is to drop that with Flounder and have enough room to actually get all of those out of there. So you go down, you go all the way down, and we're packed in like this. So one space of waste. Those two occupied, which is fine, I think. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Guppy goes up. Flounder puts this here. It'd be great if I had one more in there. No, she can't, like, make that happen from where she is, right? She can. Oh. Oh! That's a move! What? Hello. Okay. Perfect packing efficiency. Okay. That's encouraging. Huh. Of all the spaces to leave for last, that one? The one below the naughty spots? Okay. So, encouraging things. With perfect packing efficiency. Maybe this can happen. What does this look like? Okay, so... you put that as far over as you can. And actually, I could probably go ahead and actually do put some in here. That is so close. That's not just close. That is a Guppy swim, but Flounder's stuck. Okay, so he can't go any farther than that. Okay, so Guppy can swim up. She kills him, though. If I do this, that doesn't happen immediately. I dropped one. She can help with this. Okay, so we got these two here. So that's going to jam me up. Am I sure about that? Well, I'm jammed up one way or the other. Let's delay on that for a little bit and get a few more to the right. I don't like you. You're a problem. Oh, hang on. So I need to not have pushed as many in there as I did. Oh, but I can't... Okay, hang on. So clear this out. Guppy moves... Right one? Ah, but I can't exactly do that. Oh. Well, this space is clear. Okay. So what can happen if that space is clear? I can fill the space under Guppy. Oh. Oh. Ah, it's so close. But no, I can never do anything more because this is unbalanced. Okay. What if I fill a lot less of that space and Flounder, like, hides? Do I need, like, all of this unfilled or something? And what? Okay, so she can move up one, he can move up one, and pack us a little differently. So having moved up one, does that mean anything? So I certainly want to pack those away. That's a given. Like, no question at all on that. But now what? Moves I can do that don't kill me include this. And it's just the same situation again, isn't it? This and nothing.
I didn't mean to.
Like all of that space is too empty. If I could hide under here, I could open up this channel for Guppy. Do I need to do the same thing but not occupy those two but no, Flounder could never have done that. That's not going to happen because those three necessarily are there. But if... Can we switch? Hang on. No, I know that's bad. So I have the opportunity now to pull some out of there. What if I just pull some, but leave the rest? Then I'm never filling this space. And never getting out. So no. Okay, so that's the problem with that. I need at least some Flounder rightward push space to fill those. This tomb we find ourselves in sure is not a pleasant place to hang out. Imagine that. After I've filled some of this space, what if I then return and fill more of this? Nothing really happens, does it? Like what could happen here, and now I still have those two in the way. Let's see, if Guppy could go here, she could fix that problem. Those two there is fine. She can swim that way, lift, go there, push him down. But like now Flounder's entombed. And now Flounder's dead.
Oh, sorry.
So is this going to tease me with a breath of fresh air, but not... we don't breathe air, Flounder. We're fish. But just not, like, actually give me the victory that I thought I was smelling for a moment. That's what it looks like. Is there any way I could, like, leave some space open here and get Guppy in it? Well, if those two were not put where they were. I don't think I can avoid that, though. There's just nothing Flounder can do until Guppy is, like, all the way out. No more packing in there. Bah. And, like, he needs to shelter under something. Yeah, because if Guppy has pearls on her head... she's gonna have to drop them at some point. So, like, every space above Flounder has to be clear? But she takes up... What? She takes up at least half of this shaft at all times. Okay, is there anything I could do to tweak my solution and leave these two out of here? Because I think those two might be my problem. I really do not think there is, but let's look at it. So those went there because I had to push them off Guppy's head. If instead they went down one of them could, other one could too. I mean, my naughty spot is full, I know. I mean, maybe. Okay, well, let me see if I can find an approach that packs in here perfectly. Right, now what was that last tricky move I did with Guppy that was so good? Hold on, I need to repeat something. I pushed this way, I dropped that entire column. She was able to, at the last second, pack an extra one into this column, and it was just one. But she did pack an extra one into that column. You would have to do that, which looks real bad to me. To avoid putting anything more into this column. Why do you want to avoid putting anything more into that column? You can put one more in. No, but that ends up with 3. Wait, so how did you... Right, so I'm either packing them in there or I'm pulling them... Oh, yeah, okay. So if 3 columns are exposed, which they have to be... I have to either empty one out, which I can do. Like, I can stop right here for a moment and pack this differently later. Okay, I can fix this. I guess I'm allowing this to go down, because, yeah, I can do that earlier. Because I can just, like, not have done the extra move to shuffle that over in the spot. So if that's my packing, my naughty spot can't be resolved anymore. So I need to take this moment to resolve it. Okay. Now, every time I've tried to do this, I had a problem. And my only way to solve that was to leave a lot of space open here to deal with that problem a different way. And, oh... there are additional issues here too. Wait, hang on. So I can do this. I can't go as far as I want to go. Wait, hang on. Can I put this over a little bit? Well, no, now Guppy can't go up. Is there a combination of something that gets me to not occupy this space? That's what I'm trying to not do. Well, okay, what if... No, I can't push that left right now, because I'm holding something up. And this is my only opportunity right here, right... No, it's not my only opportunity. I have one now. And then I do this, and I don't really like what I see. Wait, hang on. But then I can drop this here, and that's healthier. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Okay, check it. Encouraging. I have the space empty. I might have the ability to just pack what I want in there. Okay, so... What if, knowing what I know, ooh. Not looking good. Did I have to put that here? Probably. Could I pull out like a single blue and put it in there? I don't think I could. The option of swapping Guppy with Flounder at this point is no good. Okay, so let's just see like what I've done as far as the overall puzzle goes. Am I sure this is the way to start part 2? I'm honestly not at all sure of anything. But again, with increased understanding, this can never open up enough space for Flounder. Okay, so no. So Guppy will have to pull that up out of the way of him. If he goes a little deeper in here, then packs these away. He just doesn't really have any shelter from anything, though. And that's the end of my packing. Guppy can't go anywhere. Well, I can do this, but then he's stuck. Then this is clearly worse. Those two spaces aren't occupied. You'd have to go here. And... just nothing. Wait, hang on. He can go up. Ooh! Tantalizingly close. But... that was very interesting. What did I do? This. Look how high he is. He's way up there. I want to do those differently. I'd rather do this, I think. It's a dead end, but it's not very dead. It's only a little bit dead. Look how close this is. If not for one pro... Okay, one more pro. Can she get under in a way she can push right ever? Doesn't look like it. No, never. If I could have eliminated one from this in here... Okay, why did this work so well? The colors remain gibberish, by the way. I'm so close! There's no point at which I can get one around him here. Yeah, that's an absolute never thing. Yes, he has to take up all those spaces. Push left, go back, take up all these spaces, and okay. So I need to pull one off this pile, probably put it down there, and hold up. Can't I do that? I can do this trick. I did that trick wrong. If I... Right, no, it'd have to be specifically the space that's unoccupied for that trick to work. And I can't do it in this direction, right? Right? Right. Yeah, no. Okay, let me see if I can repeat what I did here. Yeah, so keep this as even as you can. Shove those in there. That's so nice how that works out. Guppy goes down and left. Having a space for Guppy to go left is crucial. Now, I'm looking at this little space right here. There's just no way Flounder could shove something in there. Or Guppy? You sure about that? Wait, how did that help anything? It did not. No, this is what she was doing anyway. Never mind, that's not exciting. It'd be better if it could move right instead of left. Can I do any operations on these? Like get a few more off of there? Maybe. Oh, I can. No, because Flounder needed specifically this much space to get around. Okay, so this notch is important. This seems like perfect efficiency on those. Like, I'm not going to do any better on the right columns. Is there something about, like, reshaping these, like, pull more off the right column instead of the left and get something good done? Or this whole thing of, like, pulling something there with Guppy, but she can't get around Flounder at this point. He can't get to a spot where he can push. Can he? He can. No, he... Can he? He can. Same thing. Same thing. So I still just have one too many here. That's what I'm learning. It's one too many. Okay, so the taste is back. Or can I have some like on his head as he goes over here? If one less in this column, but I can't ever, like I've pulled as many out of that column as I possibly can, which is 2. He needs 3. Okay. So this, but one less in this column. If I could just shove it down there. Like, I got this. This is so tantalizingly close. But how do I do 1? I don't do it like that. That's 2, and it fills the naughty spot. So I need this space empty as I do this. Everything else the same. That was when that filled. Uh-oh, what just happened? I need to watch this closely. I didn't drop that, I pushed both of those left. And it did have to be both of those in that circumstance. Doing it from down here is clearly worse. Is it? Yes, but not by as much as I thought. No. No, it's the same. That's the same situation. Because you get that there. It's no better to put it here, is it? Because I can do that too. No, I can't. Then she doesn't have access to that anymore. No, it's specifically there. Okay. So, could I have avoided this having gotten there? No. I know exactly why that is. Right? Wait, no. Hang on. You did it right then and there. And it had to be... Okay, so I pulled this entire column down. I packed it in there to some extent. What did I do next? I'm not sure why I would do that unless I wanted to lift this back up. Why would I want that? I don't think I would. There's that thing I did once where I filled these three early, and I'm not actually sure how I did it. See, now she's holding up an octopus, so to speak, and that's keeping her a little too busy. Well, now, hang on. I can drop the octopus here. Did I, like... Like, that space got filled early, and that was unavoidable. But there's some way to... There's some way to something. I don't think there's anything productive about what I did there. That just makes my situation worse. No, when I did that, I had, like... stuff packed in there, right? Do I have any record of this? Yeah, when I did that, I had stuff packed in there. That was necessary for it, wasn't it? So to keep that space unoccupied while... So it's either one of these two columns where I gotta lose something. Just one more. Okay, well, it's going to be fiddly until I find it, but I'm going to fiddle. Oh, that's intriguing. That gives me the packing efficiency I need, doesn't it? That's the right number. One more. Okay, what did I do? Let's look at this carefully. I'm going to save this state. I dropped all those after having pushed those into that formation. And shoving from that row. Okay, so from the top. Do this. Push from one up. To that far. Go to the right. Let a lot of stuff fall, more than seems appropriate. How is it I go up one, left, left? So a major insight I had was that Guppy doesn't need to get back out from under there to just push the thing back to the right. We can do this in one operation. Pull those down, then go up, then Flounder does his thing. That's given me, seemingly, the space efficiency I need. Right? I have one less in here. This shape remains the same. I should be able to do it from here. Colors remain gibberish. Like, what are these supposed to be? But haven't I already proven I can do it from here now? Okay, so now it's a matter of actually just doing it. So I'm going to keep this shape the same. Flounder gets here. Guppy hides in the spot. Does she? No, not exactly. Okay, now these two are jamming me up now. Okay, so do I have a remaining problem or can I fix it still? Kind of doesn't look like I can fix it still. Can I, let's see, can Guppy have dropped those earlier at a different time? Yes, right now. No. No. No, in my other solution, these two weren't here, were they? So therefore, nothing works? Or can I, like, ditch something like this? Well, she can't make it where she's going anymore, can she? That's changed this shape too much. Yeah, okay, this seems bad. And it is. So, is this meaningfully different? I have so many saves, I don't know what's what. Yeah, I think the one operation that I was doing did have these two not there, because they had filtered down to that spot. Okay, so maybe the colors look like gibberish because I still haven't understood them. So these two are making this impossible? Yeah, I had this column completely clear. I did have that column completely clear, and I think there's no real alternative to that, unless I can work with this somehow, but now it looks like I've made this 5 wide, which seems bad, and I can't, like, magically avoid doing that somehow, right? Putting this farther left is not going to help anybody. Is it? Let's try it. Well, no, then this pinch makes it impossible for Flounder to get through. Okay, let's not try it. Can you do some magic here, Guppy? Is there something that can happen that will solve all my problems? I don't think there is. Unless... somehow I can push this from up here. Well, I changed the number. Hold on, wait. Does this... Hold on. No, that's just the same state again. No, that's just the same state again. Can I fix it from here? Not yet convinced that I can't. Maybe I should be, but I am not yet. See, where could Guppy go? Nowhere. She has to go in there, like now, and she can't two-push this over here, and that's what I'd need. And Flounder can't create a different situation particularly, can he? Let's see, I can put some stuff on his head, but then he can't go up. Hold on, okay, so you do have the option of going right at some point here. So I was able to partially fix this situation. How did I... How did I? I did that, but no, that makes it 5 wide. Wait, how did I do this? Not like that. Flounder's too far right. Is he? Yes. Okay, so am I definitely stuck here? What if I cleared that column instead? This is not pretty. Flounder can't get through anymore. Ever. Right? Probably. Hang on. Not done speculating yet. I need Flounder on top, don't I? Do I? Why? Okay, well that's the end of that. There's too many here. Okay, so some of those need to clear off. Okay, can I there's a way to make that happen. Guppy has nowhere to go, so no, unless I pack more in this direction like that. Now Flounder's trapped unless he's here. No, Guppy has to be under him. She has to swim in here. But I have... It's actually literally just one. Well, isn't that funny? Okay, so what did I do? And can I do it one better? I can't do that, because that fills this space. Yeah, why can't I just do one more of these? Because that puts one here, but that's fine. Yeah, okay, there we go. Perfect space usage. Wait, no, I need to go up one. Okay, there. Perfect space usage. And I think I can get this around. Yeah. Are we good? I fixed it. Did I? I hope I fixed it. I think I fixed it. So you go in here. Create that situation. You go back. Create this situation. You can drop this. You can fix it. You need to do this again. We got this. This is the solution. I did it. The colors are still gibberish. Go down. Do that. Push here. Get up. Guppy gets freedom of movement. Set this up so that Flounder can go somewhere. And it mostly doesn't matter where I push what, right? Wait, now what? Oh, he needed some in his head. That's right. He needed some in his head. It does matter which thing goes where. So I'm going to reduce this as much as I can. To some extent. Maybe to the full extent. Get those on your head. Why do I want to get those on your head? Is that meaningful? Okay, so I want to have... put one more there. So like this. And that, yeah, 2 on your head. No, that's still wrong. I need fewer in this column. Okay, so that needs to reduce more. Haven't I already reduced it as much as I can? No. Okay, so you've done that. I get 2 on your head. You go up. No, I need this column reduced more. Okay, hang on. Or can you... What about 1 on your head? Well, that won't help. That'll just make things worse, won't it? Guppy can't ever get up there to help you. Okay, so I do have perfect packing efficiency here. Like, from here, the solution must exist. I assert. Unless I need, like, a different number, like one of these over here. Hang on. How was my allocation for that? I could have had one of these over here, and I might need to. Okay, well, we're on to the next phase of the puzzle at the very least. Maybe Flounder can... No, this is all I can pack in here. So if he's going to push 2 of these in... Okay, so let me understand my space. This is how the situation plays out. That part's fine. So I reduce these things as much as I can. Hang on, there's no way this can move right. No, because Flounder had to get around. There's no way that can move right. Yes, I'm absolutely sure of that. I reduce that column down to there. I mean, you can get out of the way. It does make a difference. You want to not do that. Could I do like a more extreme... There's something that can happen if I know. Okay, so that's 3. That's the wrong number. So you end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's 1 too many? Is that what I'm seeing? No, how do I resolve this? Did I need to pull one out of this column? Or pack... I got these 2 spaces. Can I somehow get one out of here and maybe pack it down there? Oh, that's doable. I can do that. That's 2. That's too many. I can't do that. I might be able to do that. Okay, so... this seems non-optional. Guppy can move up right now. That doesn't make a difference to anyone. I could stop and do this. Let's imagine maybe I want to. If I did that, what changes? Guppy can't get around Flounder. Can I do that at a different time? Can Guppy push those around? No. No, at no point does that ever happen. I think I have to... There is no way I'm pulling from this column while things are down here. So no. No, no, no. The action I need to do is in this area. But where? Like, my packing efficiency is so good. I got this all filled. I got this all filled. I got the... There's an extra space. Those extra spaces. Can I use those somehow? Like this? No, because Flounder has to get around, and now we're just not in a situation where things can be pushed. Yeah, so once Flounder's in here, this column, which happens to be empty, and this column can't lose anything until he's all the way up here. Yeah, so this, I absolutely have to lose one from here. Or get Guppy above Flounder. Above doesn't exist. That's not a real thing, right? Because he needs an amount of space. Maybe above could exist. This configuration's different. It still looks bad for him. Is it, though? Yeah, probably. How's he gonna get out of here? Could I have packed this differently so this wasn't here? No. This is different. Things are... I mean, Guppy can't move either direction without killing him.
I think you should have done that differently.
I would love to. How do you propose that? Wait, so when did these become uneven? I don't think I'm going to do that, but I can't be sure. They became uneven when I did... Well, no. Okay, so Guppy can't get through there like that. Yeah, so questioning some of my late puzzle assumptions. like reduce this? What if that? It's pretty much the same result as what I'm used to. What if more of... okay, so that gets him stuck. It's that move. Okay. I've seen something that looks a lot like this before. I need to pack more over here. Okay, so if I... chunk it like this, it's the same. That looks way too familiar. Okay, if I chunk it like this... okay, that looks significantly healthier. It's not enough. Or is it? I did it. What was that ending? That wasn't at all like I planned it. Whoa. Got a weird feeling in my chest right now. Okay. Big adrenaline surge. This game is over. I solved everything in it. Every last thing is done. What? Whoa. It's this feeling. This is like when I got that world record in Super Lumi Live. It's that same sensation. Almost. Oh, I didn't expect that. I was expecting just, like, relief, but this is something else. Whoa! Oh! What's my recording time? Does that say 3 hours 52? It sure does. That's my recording time, but this is over. It's done. I did it. I did everything. Someone claimed a while back that no solution to Pearl sort could be found on the internet, so I guess maybe I have the first one? Okay, I can't watch my demo, but at least it's on video. A lot of fiddling in that last part, but it could be figured out how to do that more cleanly. So, oh, jeez, I gotta give, like, wrap-up thoughts on this game now? I am so not in a state of mind for this. Let's try. I have some notes. So, comparing with my original LP, there were definitely a lot of things that gave me more trouble than originally, but a lot of things that gave me less. So, not really sure whether to take this as me being in a different life situation and just, you know, thinking about things differently, or just the chance of, like, which part of the puzzle I inspect first. Like, if I happen to look at the part that leads to the fruitful exploration first, then I get there quicker, and maybe just the random chance meant that things went differently. Not necessarily better, not necessarily worse, but better in one way that, like, I had so much healthier an experience. Like, this game didn't break me this time. Like, I had several multi-hour episodes. Hi, you're in one now. But I stuck with a steady pace. I left no trail of wreckage behind me. I cleaned up. Like, I went to Star World right away and just did this. I fully committed to doing everything I unlocked as soon as I unlocked it, except for that one thing which was appropriate to save for the final boss. So yeah, just the experience of not leaving this growing pile of terrifying garbage behind me just felt a lot better. So taking I called it the Snakebird approach early on, because when I LP'd Snakebird, there was one extremely hard level you unlock very, very early, and I decided to do that right away before going away and doing other stuff. And yeah, that approach, I did kind of the same thing in Being in Nothingness. That approach is serving me very well. Just fully linear. You hit a difficulty cliff, you climb it. Don't go somewhere else. Well, I say you, I'm taking the approach of climbing the cliff with what I have on hand and making it work. And that was a good thing here. As far as, like, the game itself goes, it's an interesting artifact of its time, I feel like. So this is, I mean, it's not that old. What is this, 2008? Something like that? But it feels like very old school PC game. You know, similar DNA to, like, the way Drod is. a new game I feel like wouldn't be made quite like this, but like what am I talking about in specific? There's just this, I feel like this is at this awkward transition point between where puzzle games were something that didn't really want the general player who plays them to get it done, and what I feel like is kind of the modern way of doing a puzzle game that has all these facilities for making sure that the game doesn't get in the way of having the puzzle realizations. Like, it's just about realizing key pieces of information that lead to a solution, with just that as the main thing, and not stuff like not being able to undo, or losing your undo buffer in certain places, or like, long costs to making a mistake and having to redo a whole lot of stuff. I don't know, this is just like in the middle. It's like an intermediate stage of evolution in puzzle games is what it feels like to me. It has unlimited undo, but also the undo buffer is fragile. I had to do that weird thing where I'd like save a state before I'd made any inputs, just so I could have a reset button that I could undo, for example. Anyway, yeah, it's interesting. And like the dialogue, super charming, a big part of the game. Man, the voice actors just like did such an amazing job here. Even with, all those little recording mistakes I pointed out where, didn't have people in the same room so he couldn't chant, we're going to go to the UFO and sync, stuff like that. But that kind of just adds to the charm. And the 7171751W or whatever the heck it was over in, it was the genetics division. That kind of didn't go off for me this LP, but I saw it in the previous one, and it's full effect. So yeah, there's just kind of a playfulness to this. Like, authors of this know that they're getting on the player's nerves sometimes with the characters' quotes. And there's this whole thing about how, like, what is it? The early version of this mission, especially the right side of it, was too difficult considering its location. No, not that one. We came to the conclusion that this level is not amusing enough to justify the fact that players will probably start to hate Baby Seahorse before they are done. So, like, this sentence says a lot. Whole thing about hating the Baby Seahorse because he's hard to work with. It's that tension of, like, this challenge was just a little too much, and it's, there's a push and pull here. Like, puzzle author wants to give you a good time by giving you a bad time, and that puzzle was a little bit too much bad time for the place that it was, Anyway, yeah, so, again, this intermediate stage of evolution, I feel like just, like, puzzle games in general moved from wanting to give a bad time more to wanting to give a good time. I mean, that's such an oversimplification, but I think I've explained it adequately, what I actually mean by that. Anyway, yeah, beautiful game. This was gifted to me by Matt Shakor of the Drod team, and I wouldn't have known about it otherwise. So thanks, Schick, for showing me this game. It was wonderful. And I'm glad after all these years I can finally put it to rest and not have this, like, thing hanging over my head where it's like, someday I'm gonna have to come back to the Fish Fillets too and 100% it. This, like, one of the hardest puzzle games I've ever played. But it's gone. That thing hanging over my head. That was that feeling of relief I got finishing Pearl Sword here. Like, it's all done. Everything is finished. So, done with this beautiful game. And yeah, I think there's nothing else left to say. So I'll see you again for something else.